We are getting back into multiple day per episode territory. We're going to have a lot of Skull Caverns runs, so I'm thinking I'll probably do maybe 3 per episode, maybe 2, I don't know, going forward. And then since we had super good luck today, that's what we're doing. Just going to smelt the last few bits of iridium and go right into the caverns. We don't have anything really pressing to do, so that's really all we're going to worry about. A couple days before we have harvests and I don't know, a couple more tool upgrades, and that's it. So lots of Skull Caverns. I don't remember what Monday has at the trader, but I don't think it really matters. I just need coffee and eel, so that's what we'll do. We'll talk about our goals for today and tomorrow. Keep upgrading our stuff, keep smelting, try and do a dive today and maybe one tomorrow, depending on luck. And then I'm going to plant some parsnips soon to do the quality crop bundle, and then start smelting all the gold, iron, and quartz for quality sprinklers, because we need 76. So we gotta have 76 of each. And then yeah, we gotta just finish out that farm layout stuff we had started, whatever, a couple days ago, maybe yesterday, I don't remember. Otherwise, it's just a regular dive. And I don't think this one's particularly eventful. I think the most eventful stuff has already happened. The lucky ring, I mean, nothing really will top that, because I don't need the other rare drops. I'm just kind of hoping for crystallariums and maybe sprinklers, mostly crystallariums. Yeah, I mean, that's it. I want iridium, obviously. So I guess iridium bars are cool from chests. But otherwise, my only focus is going as deep as possible, as quick as possible. And I can't even really think of what else happened today. I don't think anything else really came up. So I may skip around in more unique ways than just fast forwarding. And maybe just cut out like a whole big old chunk and fast forward to a later floor. Because a lot of these early ones are just me like bombing and laddering down, so not too crazy. I did get some good luck with like things like diamonds and gold though, which is cool. And fire quartz. Those fire quartz are mega valuable early on because of the quality sprinkler rush. Because you need the refined quartz per each one, and a fire quartz is 3 of those, so. Yeah. I thought I fast forwarded there, but maybe I didn't. No, I did, because now I'm on floor 76, so I don't think that just happened randomly. But yeah, I think that's an easier way to skip. It's harder to notice, because I usually just edit in between ladders, so like suddenly I'll go from floor 22 to 76, and it's hard to see it, but keep in mind I'm doing that. I'm not just doing anything funky, yeah. I will try to keep an eye out for like crazier things that happen to me along the way down, but a lot of it will just be me moving fast and down. One thing is like the coal bags. I'll almost always go out of my way for those just because coal is pretty limited. And until I have an extra couple 100,000 gold, I won't be able to buy my my coal from Clint yet. At some point I'll probably buy like 2,000 coal, just so I don't have to think about it anymore. But yeah, that's really it. I'll probably fight those bats a lot more often too, and same with those crabs. Having crab cakes for when I'm doing farm chores is super nice to have, so I'll try to make sure I get those all the time. And because I'm not really focusing on the relationships, I won't be able to get the Willy 6 heart scene, which gives you the opportunity to buy unlimited crab cakes. So I'll just have to fight those crabs for now. I've been trying to time out a good day to, rain totem. I'll come back to that in a second. Time out a good day to go to the regular mines and farm dust sprites so I can get the burglar's ring. But it just hasn't really lined up yet. So that'll probably be sometime in the summer. I'll spend a couple days getting the dust sprite monster eradication goal. So I got those 3 rain totems, and those will be some of the more valuable early summer tools. So if you don't know, when it is a thunderstorm, if you use a rain totem, it'll continue that thunderstorm the next day. And that's the only way to get more thunderstorms. You can't just use a rain totem on a regular day because it will just be a regular rainy day. So the only way to get it is by extending a current thunderstorm. So if I get a really early thunderstorm in summertime, if I have enough rain totems, I'll just keep it going for like a week. And that'll give me all the batteries I need for the entire run. So it's a pretty good thing to do if you need a lot of batteries and you don't want to wait. You can just either build totems, which I don't like doing, or hope you find some. I don't think I've ever really manufactured a rain totem aside from when you have to for perfection, but I think it's really expensive to craft. I think you need like truffle oil, and I don't usually waste my time with animals aside from like ducks occasionally, just because I like ducks. But that's a personal preference thing. I really want ducks in real life, but it's not practical for my like city dwelling, you know, so I just get them vicariously and live vicariously through my little farmer. I just like the way they sound. I think ducks are like the best sounding animal, and they're just cute. I don't know. I guess they are pretty loud all the time, which might not go over well with neighbors, but I'd be okay with it. I was watching this Australian YouTuber who he's like a garden YouTuber, or I think he's Australian. Maybe he's from New Zealand. I hope not. I hope I'm not offending anybody with that. But he like thinks it's a huge mistake to get ducks because of how loud and smelly they are. Anyway, I headed back early just to smelt that iridium, and and go to bed. I'll probably not make it to bed, but I might. And I'm passed out. Either way, it doesn't matter. So if tomorrow's good luck, we'll just do the same thing again. But if not, we will head to town to do all our chores and stuff. And yeah, it's a bat, so we're not going to do any... we maybe do a little bit of Skull Caverns later on, but we'll just take care of all of our chores. And also, I guess it's a new week, and we're a day late on the new week, but it's probably a good time to go over our last week goals, which we accomplished all of them, which is nice. We got all our stuff upgraded. We've been smelting all our stuff, planting our kale seeds, and all the stuff we were planning on doing. So that's good. We don't have to carry anything forward. And then for this 4th week, we can kind of change our focuses on other things. I do still have 1 upgrade to go with the axe, so I can get rid of that big log down there. But other than that, we're in pretty good shape. I don't think we'll ever upgrade the watering can, so. But the main things we need to do are pretty... Well, one of them's almost done. Preparing the farm for the starfruit crop. Almost finished with that. And that's what we'll do today. And then we have the 76 sprinklers we have to make, which should be pretty easy at this point. We got to buy the 604 deluxe speed grow. That's for all 600 spots on the farm, and then 600 starfruit, which will cost roughly 300,000 gold. And we want to hit foraging level 6 so we can craft the lightning rods, plant our parsnip cover crop, And then we want to get an iridium pickaxe pretty soon. The cover crop, it'll seem kind of like a waste, but basically we're going to till up all the spots on the 27th or 28th and just plant parsnips there, so that on the first day of summer we don't have to waste all the day tilling everything, putting down the deluxe speed grow, and then planting all the star fruit. We can do it in advance, so we have enough time just to kind of like, because I don't know, if you have crops that carry over to the next season, you don't have to worry about tilling up the land again. That's the main reason. Tilling takes forever. So that's why we're doing that. And yeah, so this is where I'm going to plant the parsnips with the quality fertilizer, which I went like super overkill with. I shouldn't have done 24 fertilizer. I only needed to do like probably 10. But at this rate, because I'm not going to water them, they'll be harvested on the 28th. So that means I can't reset each day and only pick the gold crop ones. I'm probably not explaining that really well, but I basically had to use as much fertilizer as possible to guarantee it. And I didn't have anything else to do today, so I decided to go back to the Skull Caverns. And you'll see a pretty massive difference in today's dive versus yesterday's, just because our luck isn't good. But we will have, like, I guess we still have pretty okay luck just because of the luck ring and the spicy eel. It's just not nearly as good as it could be. Like, it's unlikely to see any chest floors or treasure floors. But yeah, I mean, it's worth it probably. This would have, I guess this would have been a good day to do the dust sprite farming in retrospect. But, you know, what are you gonna do? It's already done. And I'm not gonna, I guess I could save scum back to this day. But at this point, I'm already on summer 4. So I'd have to replay all of that, and I'm not gonna do that. And I don't like save scumming. I try not to save scum ever. I guess for those who don't know what that is, there's like a save backup that you can reload for the previous day. So it's different than reloading your day, because you're reloading the previous day too. So the only reason you would save scum, I guess, would be like in this kind of instance where you watch back and notice a mistake, or you get like really bad luck and you needed better luck. So I guess you can save scum your way back and try to hope for a different result. I don't know, I don't really ever do it, so I don't know the best times to do it. But yeah, I don't know, this isn't the worst run, but it's not the best either. I think, yeah, I get a little bit burnt out on Skull Caverns sometimes. Mostly because in the summertime, you pretty much have to do it every single day. And that's kind of where my min-maxing like spirit falters. And I tend to shift my focus around midsummer to relationships and animals and community center completion, just to kind of break up the overall monotony of the run. So I know fishing is kind of the worst part of it, but sometimes it's also hard to go to the Skull Caverns day after day after day after day and ignore everything else. So I'll probably do another week of really intense Skull Cavern runs, and then I'll start getting more lax about it. And I'll start like, you know, gifting Demetrius a bunch so he can maybe send me an early Nautilus shell, or checking the cart more often, and just like sort of playing the game how you're supposed to. So that's kind of why this is like a much more casual min-max run. Otherwise I would just do this all the time, or clay farm all the time, or just a lot of the more repetitive stuff. But I don't really have I don't know if it's discipline, or I guess I just don't like forcing myself to do anything that feels monotonous. I do that enough with like work and like other stuff in life, you know. That's kind of why I'll generally avoid the caverns on bad luck days, even if I really need the money. I'd rather just have a little bit less money than having wasted my time, you know, or done something I didn't want to do. So yeah, like today is kind of, I don't know, probably the last day I'll do this on a bad luck day. That's alright. Yeah, I've been in there for like what, half the day already, and I've only gone down 30 floors. But I also don't really want to use, like, you'll notice I'm not really using a lot of bombs or ladders. Like, I usually save those resources for a day when I know I'm going to go like relatively deep, or like a lot more aggressively in the caverns. And one thing I am noticing with like watching this back is the golden pickaxe. Oh man, it sucks having to hit rocks twice. You don't really realize how much extra time a swing adds until you have the iridium upgrade. So it might have been worth it earlier on just to straight up upgrade my iridium pickaxe as soon as I had the bars. And it's not really for like the profit aspect of it, but it's more for the monotony of it. Once you have that pickaxe upgrade, it feels so much quicker and so much smoother. Like, it feels like almost a whole new game. So if you're considering doing this, maybe also look into the options of upgrading that pickaxe earlier. If you can swing the 25,000 gold and missing 2 days of mines. I guess that would be a good use of save scumming. Like, let's say you turned in your pickaxe, and then the next day... No, that's not a good use. I was gonna say the next day you got a star drop luck day, but since luck is determined based on how many steps you take, there would be no way to really guarantee that unless you counted your steps. And most people don't count their steps, because it's not fun. And you have to concentrate a lot and write it down, and have to know how many steps you've taken on your save file up until now. And yeah, I do that sometimes early game, but almost never in the late game. Step counting is a whole nother animal. That's more of a cordite blade piano kind of thing, and those are those guys that do the do crew min-max runs, which are impressive and cool, but it's just not my style. I try to take it easy, I guess. But yeah, I mean, this run is good. This is like pretty much the equivalent of like a day one good luck dive, I guess. So I guess that's okay. I gave up early, but that's okay too. I like to turn in I like to go to the desert trader at the end of the day instead of on the way to the desert. I don't know why, I just think it feels better for some reason. Even though I don't think it's efficient, I just like to do it. That way I don't forget stuff in the morning. I forget things like constantly. I would say like 75% of my restarts are because I forget a little thing, you know, like I'll go to the desert and I'll forget a bomb. Well, I gotta restart because I lost 30 minutes basically having to walk back and then warp again. So that's probably why I do it, because I know myself and I know I'll forget stuff. And then yeah, got back early enough to smelt some stuff and head off to bed. And then tomorrow we'll start working on some of those goals a little bit more and start getting the money machine in action. I'll probably do a little bit more math to figure out where we're at. I didn't mention before, but we do need like 50,000 of that money on Thursday, because that's the last opportunity to buy deluxe speed grow from the desert. So that'll be a big focus. Anyway, I'll see you later.